I grew up in Buenos Aires, Argentina. The first thing that I remember is the hospital visit. My mom, my aunts, they were having some health issues. Back then, they would not say it was cancer. I felt scared. I was checking on my mom to see if she would wake up the following morning. It was really painful. All my friends, they have their moms. They would come and say, "Is your mommy coming?" I was a very good finance and accounting professional. And I thought that that was my life, that really I was going to do that until the end of my career. I have 2 boys, that young men right now, even though they don't live here in Miami. We have a very close relationship. My mom and 3 of her sisters, they passed away of breast cancer. Every 6 months, I would go to the doctor. I would make sure that I would do a mammogram and an ultrasound because of my family history. April 2010, I felt a lump. So I said, well, I'm going to have to go to the doctor. I delayed it a little because I was scared, because I thought maybe it goes away. When I was in the hospital, I remember that my 2 sons, they came into the bedroom, and my youngest one, Michael, he looked at me and he said, "So, Mommy, tell me, was it cancer?" And I said, yes. The doctor told me that it was cancer, but he's going to do everything in his power to make sure that this doesn't come back. And he looked at me and said, okay. My kids were 13 and 14 back then, and I thought, this story cannot happen again. So really, I'm going to do everything in my power just to be here for them, to create those memories that I didn't have. I need to fight this and really be strong because I need to be here for them. They asked me all my family tree, so she drew all my family tree, what type of cancer, at what age, from mom's side, from dad's side, and just to assess the types of cancer that we have in the family. So then she said, you qualify for genetic testing. For me, knowledge is power. I was excited to know that they found a reason for my cancer. At the beginning, I was really scared, but at the same time, tell me what to do. I went back to my images of my mom when she had a double mastectomy. Back then in the 70s, there was no reconstruction. So it was really very difficult to see all the scars she had and everything. And just looking at that and saying, is that going to be me? Or is going to be different now? After my double mastectomy, it took a long time for me to process how I look like, mobility, flexibility, being able to lift my arms again. I like to exercise. I like to use my arms. I wanted to regain that. First thing that I remember is going to a support group meeting and just learning more about other patients. Because really, while I was going through the treatment, there were other patients helping me. Just, I go there, do this, ask that. Little by little, everything started changing, that I really would feel the need to listen to a person, cry with that person, see what they were going through, their process and everything. And really, it changed me dramatically. I wanted to be that person also. I wanted to be there for other patients. This is where I started going to small gatherings, just taking my brochures, setting up a table at a conference. Do you have any family history? Would you like me to tell you about my story? It felt good. It helped me to my healing also, just to be able to tell my story. Now it's been almost 11 years since my diagnosis, and it feels that I'm learning so much more, that we can do so much for our community, that my next project is to recruit more cancer survivors that can do the same thing that I'm doing. It's so important just to get more Latinas involved in advocacy, because in that way we will be able to make some changes for our community. My mom didn't have that chance of surviving. Now we have a chance of surviving, and hopefully in the future, that is my vision, is that one day we will be able to have a cure for most type of cancer.